Do you feel like your body is slowing down no matter how hard you try to stay active? Have everyday routines like walking, standing up, even getting out of bed become more tiring than they used to be? What if I told you that growing older doesn't mean giving up your strength or energy, but that you're just a few small changes away from feeling younger, stronger, and more alive than you have in years as we age? It's no secret that our bodies don't respond the same way they once did. Movements we once did effortlessly start feeling heavier. Our mornings take a little longer to get going, and our energy seems to fade faster than we'd like. Many of us simply chalk it up to the inevitable decline of aging. We convince ourselves that this is just how it has to be, but here's the truth: it doesn't. You don't have to accept this as your new normal. It's never too late to strengthen your body, improve your flexibility, and reignite your energy without spending a fortune or making extreme changes to your lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 simple yet powerful practices that can help you take back control of your health and well-being. Starting today, these aren't quick fixes or impossible routines. They're practical, intentional shifts that, when done consistently, can lead to incredible results. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end, because the final 2 practices I'm going to share are absolute game changers. They can reshape your daily routine and help you feel years younger, inside and out. Whether you want to stay active and independent, boost your mental clarity, or simply feel good in your own skin, this video is for you. This isn't just about extending your life, it's about enhancing the quality of every single day. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into how you can add more life to your years. You're going to want to hear this. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on content that can help you thrive. If this video resonates with you, give it a like and share it with someone who might benefit too. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. If the topic speaks to you, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, feel free to leave a 0 so I can keep improving and making content that better serves you. 1. Sleep well, the foundation of wellness. Have you ever considered how deeply the quality of your sleep shapes the quality of your life, especially as you grow older? Sleep isn't just something we do to pass the time at night. It's the body's most powerful form of restoration. And as we age, it becomes more essential than ever. Good sleep supports everything: your mood, your memory, your immune system, and even your physical strength. If you've been finding it harder to fall asleep, waking up during the night, or feeling groggy even after 8 hours in bed, you're not alone. But here's something important to remember. It doesn't mean surrendering to poor sleep. It means becoming even more intentional about making it a priority. Why? Because sleep is where your body performs its nightly miracles, repairing tissues, resetting hormones, and recharging your brain and muscles for the day ahead. When you miss out on deep, restorative rest, everything suffers. You may notice forgetfulness creeping in, a constant mental fog that won't lift, or a short fuse that turns small annoyances into major frustrations. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It chips away at your vitality, your patience, and your joy. And over time, those small effects can add up to a life that feels heavier, more difficult, and less fulfilling. But there's good news: you can take control. You don't have to accept restlessness as your reality. Reclaiming your nights starts with small, intentional habits that tell your body it's time to relax and restore. Begin with your environment. Keep your bedroom calm, quiet, and cool. Dim the lights in the evening. Maybe light a candle or take a warm bath to ease into rest. Even just 10 minutes of deep breathing or gentle stretches can quiet your mind. And if you can, power down those screens before bed. The blue light from your phone or TV can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep naturally. Sleep isn't just rest, it's self-respect. It's a gift you give your body and mind every single night. When you prioritize it, you're choosing to wake up stronger, clearer, and more ready to live the life you deserve. Don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. It could be the very thing that brings you back to feeling like yourself again. And now that we've explored how sleep can become your nightly reset button, let's move on to the next key practice that can energize your body and sharpen your mind. 2. Don't stay still. Movement is your lifeline. Coming off our talk about sleep, it's clear that rest is essential, but so is its powerful counterpart, movement. After all, what good is feeling well rested if your body is stuck in one place all day? Let me ask you something. Have you ever taken an honest look at how much time you spend sitting each day? At first glance, it might not seem like much. A little time on the couch, some time at the table, maybe a bit in front of the TV or computer. But when you add it all up, the reality can be staggering. Sitting has quietly become the default setting of modern life, easy, comforting, and almost invisible. Whether you're working, eating, relaxing, or even waiting, chances are you're sitting, and while it may feel harmless or even well-deserved, that stillness could be slowly stealing your strength. The truth is, sitting too much isn't just about comfort, it's about consequences. Over time, extended periods of inactivity can take a heavy toll on your health, often in ways that sneak up on you. It starts subtly, some stiffness here, a little weakness there, but before you know it, everyday activities that once felt simple, like getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or bending down to tie your shoes, start to feel like uphill battles. And this decline doesn't happen all at once. It's gradual, quiet, and dangerously easy to ignore until it's too late. For many older adults, the fear of losing independence is one of the most profound concerns. No one wants to rely on others to perform daily tasks they once did effortlessly, and yet, too much sitting moves us closer to that very scenario. Prolonged stillness weakens our muscles, slows our circulation, and chips away at our flexibility. Over time, this can lead to major health challenges, not just aches and pains, but real threats to our mobility and overall well-being. Let's be real. This isn't just about being uncomfortable. Sedentary living increases your risk for obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. It even affects your brain. Lack of movement disrupts the chemical balance that regulates your mood and mental clarity, leading to brain fog, low energy, and even depression. It's no exaggeration to say that stillness can silently dismantle your health, piece by piece. And the scariest part, the damage is cumulative. You might not feel it today or tomorrow, but every hour spent sitting without movement adds to the slow erosion of your strength. Think of it like rust forming on a bike one day. It's just a little stiff, and soon it's no longer functional. If you wait too long to act, reclaiming your vitality becomes that much harder. But here's the empowering truth: you are not powerless. You don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or a personal trainer to reclaim your mobility. What matters most is consistency, regular, purposeful movement woven into your daily routine. It's not about being perfect. It's about being mindful. Movement doesn't have to be intense to be effective. It just needs to be intentional. So, what can you do starting today? Get up every hour and stretch. Take a walk around the room or the garden. March in place during commercial breaks. Use the stairs instead of the elevator. Park a bit farther from the store entrance. Each of these small actions might seem minor on their own, but they compound like interest, adding up to stronger muscles, improved balance, better circulation, and more energy than you thought possible. Even just one extra minute of movement here and there can mean more hours of independence down the road. The key is not to wait until you have time or feel like it. The time is now, and your body will thank you for every effort you made. We live in a world that quietly encourages stillness, but your body thrives on movement. Comfort today shouldn't come at the cost of your freedom tomorrow. The more you move now, the more you're investing in a future where you stay independent, mobile, and full of life. So ask yourself, what's one small way you can move more today? That one choice, however small, might be the first step toward a longer, stronger, more empowered future. And now that you know how powerful movement can be, let's turn our attention to something just as vital for your well-being. 3. Get sunlight, nature's most underrated medicine. After exploring the power of movement in keeping our bodies alive and active, let's now turn to a quieter, yet equally vital source of strength: sunlight. You might not think about it much, but that warm golden glow outside your window holds incredible healing power, especially as we grow older. When was the last time you truly soaked in the sun's warmth, not just passing through it on your way to the mailbox, but actually took a moment to be still in its light? Sunlight isn't just a pleasant part of a nice day. It's one of nature's most powerful tools for helping your body thrive. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at producing vitamin D, a nutrient essential for keeping our bones strong, our muscles functioning properly, and our immune system resilient. Without enough of it, we open the door to joint stiffness, muscle aches, brittle bones, and yes, even a higher risk of falls. And here's where it gets even more important. Many of us spend the majority of our time indoors, whether it's watching TV, reading, or simply going about our daily routines. We've created lives that are increasingly disconnected from the outside world. That cozy couch or sunny window seat may feel safe, but they don't give us the full benefits our body craves. Every hour spent inside is an hour we're missing the natural recharge that only sunlight can provide. Now, you don't have to spend an entire afternoon sunbathing to reap the rewards. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day outside, yes, even on a cloudy day, can do wonders for your physical and emotional health. A stroll around the block, some gentle stretching on the porch, or even just standing by your garden in the morning sun can offer a lift that coffee alone can't match. These small rituals can awaken your senses, lift your mood, and regulate your internal clock, making it easier to sleep at night and stay energized during the day. There's also something deeply emotional about connecting with sunlight. Have you ever noticed how stepping into a sunbeam seems to melt away the tension in your shoulders? That soft, golden light can shift your perspective in an instant. It reminds us that healing doesn't always come in a bottle or a clinic. It can also come from stepping outside, breathing deeply, and letting nature nurture us. Personally, I've experienced the difference sunlight makes. On the days I feel foggy or low on energy, just a few minutes outside changes everything. The warmth settles into my muscles. My thoughts become clearer, and suddenly the day feels more manageable. It's as if nature is gently saying, "You've got this." Of course, be mindful. Protect your skin with sunscreen or a hat, especially if you plan to be out longer. But don't shy away from the sun completely. Let it touch your skin. Even briefly, let it remind you that your body still thrives in the light. No matter your age, these moments standing barefoot in the grass, sitting by an open window, or watching the shadows move across the ground are small, but powerful. And what's more, sunlight doesn't just strengthen your bone. It uplifts your mind. It steadies your mood. It reconnects you with the rhythm of the natural world, gently reminding you that you're part of something bigger, something beautiful. So, the next time the sun is shining, don't let it pass you by. Step into it. Breathe it in. Let it energize you from the inside out. Because even in the smallest doses, sunlight is medicine. And now that we've opened the windows to brighter energy, let's take a closer look at how what we eat plays a powerful role in rebuilding strength, protecting vitality, and fueling the body from within. Get ready for tip number 4. 4. Simple leg exercises. Reclaiming strength from the ground up after soaking in the revitalizing benefits of sunlight. Let's now bring that renewed energy down to your foundation, your legs. These incredible limbs have carried you through decades of memories, challenges, and triumphs. But with age, it's common to feel them growing a bit weaker, a bit slower, perhaps a bit less reliable. And if you've ever felt like your legs are holding you back, you're not alone. There comes a time when we all start to notice subtle changes, aching knees that speak up after a short walk. Muscles that once felt strong now feel soft and reluctant, and stairs that used to feel effortless becoming a real task. It's easy to feel frustrated, even betrayed, by the parts of our bodies we've relied on the most. You might catch yourself thinking, I used to do this without even thinking what happened. But here's the encouraging truth: your legs are not your enemy. In fact, they're still full of potential. They just need a little attention, a reminder that they still matter, that they're still capable of supporting the life you want to live. No matter your age, whether you're 60, 70, or well into your 80s, it's absolutely possible to rebuild strength and regain stability. And you don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or high-impact routines to get started. What you do need is consistency, intention, and the belief that small steps truly can lead to big transformations. You see, the muscles in your legs are like trusted friends. If you check in with them regularly, they'll show up for you, but if you ignore them for too long, they start to fade. The good news is, you can reconnect. You don't have to leap into complex exercises or exhaust yourself to make a difference. Gentle, simple movements done daily can breathe new life into your legs and restore your sense of independence and confidence. Start small. For instance, try standing up and sitting down from a chair slowly, using your arms only if needed. This alone works your thighs, hips, and core. Holding onto a sturdy chair or countertop and doing shallow squats or toe raises can begin to reawaken muscles you haven't used in a while. Even seated leg lifts while watching your favorite show can activate your lower body without putting strain on your joints. And if you're open to adding a little resistance, lightweight bands are a wonderful, low-impact way to gently challenge your muscles. These exercises aren't about looking like an athlete. They're about keeping your balance strong, reducing your risk of falls, and making daily life more manageable. Every controlled motion you take builds toward greater stability and freedom. You're not just building muscle, you're investing in your future self, and the benefits extend far beyond the physical. Moving your legs releases endorphins, lifts your mood, and reconnects you with your own body in a way that feels empowering. It's not just about strengthening your limbs, it's about strengthening your spirit. That sense of, I can do this, returns. And with it, a quiet pride that fuels everything else you do. So let me say this clearly. You are not too old to get stronger. You are not too far gone to improve. And you are not destined to a life of stiffness and fragility. With just a few minutes a day, you can begin to rewrite the story your body tells you. Those small movements, those everyday victories add up to something beautiful. So the next time you feel hesitant, remember this: every little bit truly counts. Whether it's a chair squat, a leg lift, or a gentle stretch, it all adds to your strength, your independence, and your joy. And now that we've strengthened the legs that carry you through life, it's time to turn our attention to something just as crucial: what you put into your body to fuel that movement. Let's explore the next tips. Practice yoga or Tai Chi, movements that heal the body and calm the mind. After reinforcing the strength in your legs through simple, consistent exercises, It's time to bring your body and mind into harmony. Let's take a graceful turn from physical strength to gentle flow where healing comes not from effort alone, but from presence, breath, and intention. This is where yoga and Tai Chi enter the picture. With age comes wisdom, but also a new set of challenges. The body no longer responds as quickly, and tightness can settle into joints that once moved with ease. Simple acts like standing, stretching, or even turning to look behind you may start to feel more effortful. There's a quiet frustration that can creep in, a feeling that we're being distanced from our own bodies, that we're losing access to the very freedom that once came so naturally. But this is where we must shift perspective. Because even in the face of these changes, we are far from helpless. In fact, we are more equipped than ever to reclaim balance, flexibility, and inner peace. And two of the most powerful, accessible ways to do that are through yoga and Tai Chi. What makes these practices so special is not just their physical benefits, but the way they gently restore our sense of self. Unlike high-impact workouts or rigid fitness regimens, yoga and Tai Chi are deeply forgiving. They don't demand perfection or performance. Instead, they invite you to listen to your breath, your posture, and your own inner rhythm. And that, in itself, is healing. Tai Chi, often described as meditation in motion, is a slow, flowing practice that promotes balance, coordination, and a calm state of mind. Picture yourself moving slowly through the air, as if sculpting the space around you. Each movement is intentional, fluid, and quiet, like painting with your body. As you glide from one position to the next, your mind quiets, your breath deepens, and your awareness becomes centered. Over time, Tai Chi helps improve your balance, strengthens your legs and core, and significantly reduces your risk of falling, an especially critical benefit for older adults. Yoga, on the other hand, is a practice of deep reconnection with your body, your breath, and your presence in the moment. It's not about bending yourself into a pretzel. It's about tuning into where you are right now, physically and mentally, and meeting yourself there with compassion. Whether you're seated on a chair doing gentle stretches, lying on your back practicing belly breathing, or standing in a simple pose to work on balance, yoga strengthens your muscles, increases flexibility, and calms your nervous system. And most importantly, it reminds you that progress is not about speed, it's about awareness. There's something profoundly empowering about setting aside 10 to 15 minutes each day to stretch, to move, and to breathe deeply. In doing so, you're telling your body, I see you, I value you, I'm here for you. That simple act can shift your energy, lighten your mood, and restore your sense of self-confidence, especially on days when your body feels slower or heavier, and the benefits don't stop with your muscles. Both yoga and Tai Chi are proven to help regulate blood pressure, improve circulation, reduce anxiety, and enhance sleep quality. The slow, mindful nature of the movement sends calming signals to your nervous system, easing the mental clutter that often builds up throughout the day. You may find yourself sleeping better, feeling more grounded, and approaching your day with a clearer, more peaceful mindset. The best part, you don't need a fancy studio or expensive gear to begin. All you need is a quiet space, a patch of floor in your living room, a spot on your balcony, or even a corner of your garden. You can practice barefoot or in socks. You can sit on a chair or lie down with a cushion. These practices are meant to fit you, not the other way around. And if you've never tried yoga or Tai Chi before, don't let uncertainty stop you. There are countless beginner-friendly videos, online classes, and even community centers that offer modified sessions tailored specifically for older adults. You can go at your own pace, repeat movements as needed, and rest whenever you like. The goal isn't to get it right. It's to feel more at home in your own body. Let me remind you, it's never too late to begin. Whether this is your first time hearing about these practices or you're considering returning that after years away, know this: your body will thank you, your mind will thank you, and your future self will be so glad you started today. Even just a few minutes of stretching, breathing, and flowing each day can unlock a new relationship with your body, one based on trust, balance, and ease. So take that first small step, create a space for yourself, allow your breath to lead the way. So wherever you are today, whether you're moving easily or facing stiffness, feeling strong or just getting started, remember this: every step you take toward gentle movement is a step toward healing. Yoga and Tai Chi are not just about exercise. They are daily acts of self-respect. They're invitations to return to yourself, to quiet the noise, and to say, I am still here. I am still growing. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. So today, I challenge you, yes, you to carve out just 10 minutes for yourself, find a soft surface, take a deep breath, and try a simple stretch or slow movement. You might be surprised at how quickly your body responds and how deeply your mind relaxes. And if you've already started, keep going. Your future self is cheering you on. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What part of yoga or Tai Chi are you most excited to try or return to? Is there a particular stretch or movement that brings you peace or joy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one of them, and your story might inspire someone else to begin. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to like it, share it with someone who might need this gentle reminder, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss future content that supports your health, independence, and joy. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're always first to know when a new video is released. This journey of healthy aging is better when we take it together, so thank you for walking this path with me. Stay strong, stay gentle, and most of all, stay connected to the strength within you.